I go for walks with my son almost every day. We take pretty much the same route along a walking trail. We ended up taking a break from the walks due to the heat wave here that lasted like a week and a half. The last time we went before that, I saw a tiny, blue, one-person tent between two pine trees about 15 feet off the trail. It was slightly see-through, so I could tell there was a person in there. I could see that they were laying down and I could hear them making moaning sounds. I could tell by the voice that it was a man. I wasn't sure what to do, if I should have asked if they were okay, but being a small woman with a 1-year-old baby, I was concerned for my safety, so I just kept walking. Well, the heat wave came the next day and I stopped going for walks during that time. After it passed, we resumed our walks. The first time back out there, I rounded the corner and I saw that the tent was still there, along with a very strong odor. I stopped dead in my tracks to see if there was someone in there. No movement, no sound, but I could see that there was someone laying down, just like last time. The only movement around the tent was flies. Flies everywhere. After a second, I could hear the buzzing. I could also see a brownish substance creeping up the fabric from the bottom of the tent. I knew what happened. I knew that whoever was in there was most likely deceased. I called the local non-emergency number to report it and then I waited. I don't remember how long I waited for someone to show up, but it felt like forever. A police officer was the first person there. He asked me a bunch of questions and looked inside the tent. I don't know how he didn't vomit, because the smell intensified threefold when he unzipped it. I couldn't see in from where I was standing and I'm grateful for that. He confirmed that yes, there was a deceased person inside. He gave me his contact card and said I was free to leave. I didn't stick around to see what happened next. I didn't want to. I just wanted to be back home and forget what I saw. It's been almost a week since that day. The problem is, I can't stop thinking about it. I keep thinking about how horrible it must have been for that man being homeless, alone, and suffering out there on his own. I don't know if he was sick or if he just succumbed to the heat. I keep wondering who he was and what happened in his life that got him to that point. I wonder how many people passed by before I did, but just ignored it and kept going. It's not uncommon to see homeless people in my city, so most of us just keep walking and pretend we don't see them. I feel terrible for having such a complacent attitude. I try not to think about it, but every time I do, I can smell it all over again. Even that day, after leaving, I swear the smell was embedded in my nose or something. I have no idea how long he lay there dead and rotting or how long he lay there suffering before that. I don't know what to do. I feel so terrible that he had to go like that. I feel terrible that I didn't ask if he was okay that first time and didn't ask if he needed help. I'm not really a religious person, but whoever he was, I hope he is at peace now.